What is the title of our story that we are going to read today? Can you spot it? Can you point at it? Can you read it? Well done, Prince Cinders. Yes, Prince Cinders. That story seems quite familiar. I'm sure we've read something very similar to this story, but we'll find out a little bit more.
No.
Well, we're going to find out. And the author, what's the author's name? Can you point at it? I won't make you read it. I'll try and read it. Babette Cole. So, boys and girls, it's a wow start. Are you ready to do some fantastic scene drawing for me? Yes, so can you draw this scene? It says in the story, when his work was done, he would sit by the fire and wish he was big and hairy like his brothers. What would that look like? When his work was done, he would sit by the fire and wish he was big and hairy like his brothers. I'm going to see if I can draw that scene. Can you draw yours as well? So, when his work was done, he would sit by the fire. So I'm going to draw a fireplace. Oh yeah, here's my beautiful fireplace. What do I need in my fireplace? Oh, I need some fire. Yes, well done. Oh, I'm going to use different colours for my fire. Yeah. Yeah, that's my fire. Add some red in there. Okay, he would sit by the fireplace. So I need to draw a picture of maybe our character, the Prince Cinders. Let's see, he's got a small face. Let's give him a small face, some eyes. Let's give him a crown. There we are. I hope you're drawing yours. Or are you looking at mine? Okay, and here is, let's see, I'm going to draw a picture of someone big and hairy. How can I do?
Okay.
Let's see. Let me just stop. Okay, I'm going to draw someone big and hairy. That one's going to be hard for me. Because he said, when he was done, he would sit by the fire and wish he was big and hairy like his brothers. So that's my person that's nice and big and hairy. There we are, that's mine. Let's see yours. Here's our story. Prince Cinders. Magnetic Eyes. Prince Cinders by... Prince Cinders was not much of a prince. He was small, spotty, scruffy, and skinny. He had 3 big hairy brothers who were always teasing him about his looks. They spent their time going to the palace disco with princess girlfriends. They made poor Prince Cinders stay behind and clean up after them. When his work was done, he would sit by the fire and wish he was big and hairy like his brothers. One Saturday night, when he was washing the socks, a dirty fairy fell down the chimney. "Oh, your wishes shall be granted," cried the fairy. "Ziz, ziz, boom! Tic-tac-ta! This empty can shall be a car. Biff, bang, bong, boo, boo, boo! To the disco you shall go." That can't be right," said the fairy. Toe of rat and eye of newt, your rags will turn into a suit. Crumbs, thought the fairy. I didn't mean a swimsuit. Your greatest wish I'll grant to you. You shall be big and hairy too. Prince Cinders got big and hairy, all right. Rats, said the fairy. Wrong again. But I'm sure it all wears off at midnight. Prince Cinders didn't know he was a big hairy monkey, because that's the kind of spell it was. He thought he looked pretty good. That's him, look at that. So off he went to the disco. The car was too small to drive, but he made the best of it. But when he arrived at the Royal Rave Up, he was too big to fit through the door. He decided to take the bus home. A pretty princess was waiting at the stop. When's the next bus? He grunted. Luckily, midnight struck, and Prince Cinders changed back into himself. The princess thought he had saved her by frightening away the big hairy monkey. Wait, she shouted, but Prince Cinders was too shy. He even lost his trousers in the rush. The princess was none other than the rich and beautiful Princess Lovely Penny. She put out a proclamation to find the owner of the trousers. The Princess Love Penny decrees that she will marry whoever fits the trousers lost by the prince who saved her I can't see, 2 seconds, boys and girls. Let me zoom in for that bit. Okay, the Princess Love Penny decrees that she will marry whoever fits the trousers lost by the prince who saved her from being eaten by the big hairy monkey. Fitting sessions begin today. So that's the proclamation. Every prince for miles around tried to force the trousers on, but they wriggled about and refused to fit any of them. Of course, Prince Cinders' brothers all fought to get into the trousers at once. Let him try, commanded the princess, pointing at Cinders. They won't fit that little squirt, sneered his brothers. But they did. Princess Lovely Penny proposed immediately. So, Prince Cinders married Princess Lovely Penny and lived in a luxury, happily ever after. And Princess Lovepenny had a word with the fairy about his big hairy brothers, whom she turned into house fairies, and they flitted around the palace, doing the housework forever and ever. The end. And that's the back of the story. What do we call the back of the story? A blurb. Well done. So let's read the blurb. Poor Prince Cinders, all he ever gets to do is to clean and scrub and tidy up after his 3 big hairy brothers, who are terrible bullies as well. Until one Saturday night, when a small dirty fairy falls down the chimney and promises a blurb. Well done. So let's read the blurb. Poor Prince Cinders, all he ever gets to do is to clean and scrub and tidy up after his 3 big hairy brothers, who are terrible bullies as well. Until one Saturday night, when a small dirty fairy falls down the chimney and promises Prince Cinders that all his wishes will come true. Yes, well done. And Princess, well done, the princess. Brilliant, well done. And who are the main characters of our story? Who's the main character? Yes, Prince Cinders. Well done. He is our main character. Then we have the fairy godmother as well. And you've got the 3 stepbrothers. So, boys and girls, that leads me to my question. What's the problem? What was the problem in the story? What happened? What was the big problem? Have a little think. Tell someone next to you. Okay, so let's see if you've got the same. So the problem is that Prince Cinders is small and scruffy, but he wants to be big and hairy like his brothers, so he can go to the royal disco. Did you say that? Or did you have something different? Okay, so boys and girls, our word for today is commanded. My turn, your turn. Commanded. I can't hear you. Commanded. Commanded. Well done. So in our story, we had heard the word commanded. Commanded in the story was used when the princess told the brothers to let Cinders try the trousers. She told them, and she used the word commanded, and it said, let him try, commanded the princess, pointing at Cinders. Commanded means to give an order. So you're telling someone what to do. You don't even have to say please. You just command it. You tell someone what to do. So that gives them an order. Let him try, commanded the princess. My turn, your turn. Commanded. Commanded. Well done. Okay, so boys and girls, when might you use the word commanded? When might you use the word commanded? Have a little think. So I might say, she commanded him to leave the building. So she told him that she had to leave the building. So that's commanding someone to leave the building. Or you might tell someone, sit down. That's commanding them to sit down, isn't it? There's no please, there's no thank you. You're telling them what to do. Do we know what animals sometimes we might command? Have a little think. What animals would humans command to do things? Can you write the answer in the chat box? Oh, that's quick. Yes, a dog. You could command a dog to do things. Well done. Oh, to sleep. You can command a dog to sleep. Oh, someone to sleep. Brilliant. Lovely answers. Well done, boys and girls. So, next. Oh, when might someone say, she gave too many commands? Oh, she gave too many commands. When might someone say that? Have a little think. You can write your answers in the chat box for me. She gave too many commands. Ah, that's a funny one. Well done, Jason. Your mum commanding you. Well done. What would she say? Jason, go to bed. Jason, eat your food. Alex, mummy makes you do your homework to do work. Well done. So mummy's giving you a lot of commands at home. Fantastic. I wonder if you've got older siblings, do your older siblings give you a lot of commands? Ah, well done, Isha. Your mummy gives you commands and she tells you to go to sleep when I guess you don't want to. Oh, well done, children at school. When teachers tell you to do work, they're giving you a command, isn't it? Super work. Well done, boys and girls. Great answers. Okay, it's time. You know what time is it? for agree or disagree. Well done. So if you agree with my statement, you put your thumbs up. If you disagree, you put your thumbs down. Okay. Are we ready? Magnetic eyes. Listening ears. Brilliant. Okay. The general commanded his army. Do you agree or disagree? The general commanded his army. 3, 2, 1. Show me. Well done. Yes, I also agree. Why? Why do you agree? Tell someone. Yeah, the general leads the army. So he's the leader. So he has to command his soldiers to do the right things that he needs them to do. Well done, Alex. He is the leader. Fantastic answer. Okay, next statement. Are we ready? They won't follow his commands. Do you agree or disagree? They won't follow his commands. Could be anyone. Do people not follow commands? 3, 2, 1, show me. Yeah, I also agree with that statement. Some people do not follow commands, and that sometimes that gets them in trouble, doesn't it? Well done, Jason. Yeah, it's it's really important for us to follow the right commands. So especially if they're coming from our parents, like going to sleep when we should be sleeping or doing our work, they're good commands to help us. So we should follow them. But there are people who might not follow the commands. And I'm sure there have been cases where you haven't followed a command and your parents did tell you. Okay, next statement. Are we ready for our last one? The soldier did the right thing and ignored his captain's commands. Do we agree or disagree with that statement? The soldier did the right thing and ignored his captain's command. Do we agree or disagree? 3, 2, 1, show me. Yes. I disagree with that statement. Well done. Yes. A soldier has to follow his captain's command. He is not allowed to say no. He has to follow them. He cannot ignore them.